Hi everyone. Hi everyone, it's Ginger. Doing this a little bit different, doing it on my computer, so forgive me if you hear a whole lot of barking in the background because my dogs are nuts. And my boxer is a dingbat who likes to bark at every car who drives by. So, yeah. I know last time I posted it was about some changes in life, changes in work. Those didn't work out. They weren't going to work for me. At least I think that's the last time I posted. I'm so bad at posting, you guys. I'm sorry. So here's what's going on right now. I was contacted by my agency owner somewhere in the middle of December, I think, about possibly contracting with a new family. The family I was with is of Asian descent, and they were having a really, really hard time finding an Asian egg donor or an egg donor who has an Asian background. And they really wanted to keep that culture or race or whatever you may call it in their family. Totally understandable. You know, I cleared after our last transfer in July to attempt again. Everything came back normal in July, so we've been kind of sitting for a while. And in my agency and my contract, I basically am paid every month for being under contract, aside from my compensation, and they couldn't afford to keep paying it. And so, I mean, I totally understand. I'm super sad about it because they were just an amazing family who didn't hesitate if I had an issue with work. They said, just make it happen and we'll take care of her. They were super awesome. So I'm a little bit sad that we're not working together. I did tell my agency owner that if they want to move forward again, if they do get more embryos, because our transfer in May was their last embryo, and I am not currently under contract, then definitely let me know, because I'd love to work with them again. They were amazing. So a little sad about that, but good news is I did rematch in the meantime with the new family. And process is moving along, albeit slowly. And in case you didn't know, I have zero patience whatsoever. None. I like things to move fast. I want to get it done. Go. And that is wonderful, because my last transfer was just like that. I think we went from matching to transfer in about a month and a half. So I think total time was 6 weeks. I actually went and had my clearance appointment before I even contracted. So, I mean, we moved real quick last time, and this time it's just been a lot slower waiting and getting everything done. So, I am under contract with a new family. I'm really excited about that. They actually have their final consult today with our reproductive endocrinologist in Pasadena. So hopefully today I'll have some more information, and I just absolutely cannot wait. So this will be fun to see what it's like a second go around. Now, last time I had some issues with the progesterone injections. My clinic that I work with right now, it is the same clinic. I'm working with the same clinic. They really recommend using the progesterone injections that's compounded in oil. So it's a specially made medication that comes from a pharmacy that makes medications on site. And that oil is so uncomfortable. Last time there was so much I just didn't know about the meds. I didn't know what they were. I didn't know what I was going to be taking. And as someone who's in medicine and in a medical field, that's real uncomfortable for me to not know what the medication is. I really wanted to know what it was before I started. And aside from that, there's just experience things I didn't know, like how you're supposed to rub progesterone injections and maybe put a heat pad on them to help them absorb. So, if you haven't seen, check out the video where I'm laying in my daughter's bed half crying, because that's me on like day, I don't know, I think I'm on like maybe day 7 or 10 or something of progesterone injections. Basically, my med schedule was I had to take a progesterone injection, half of a milliliter every night, starting a week before transfer, up until they basically told me to stop after transfer. So I was full of progesterone injections, and I was trying to rotate and move everything, but it just built up, and I ended up in the ER because my butt cheeks couldn't handle it anymore, and my butt muscles basically seized up because I couldn't walk on them, I couldn't move them. So I know I had some issues last time, and I'm prepped for it this time with better knowledge from more experienced surrogates than I, and a lot of giggling from my contact at my agency, and some education from a friend of mine who has gone through IVF and another friend of mine who was a surrogate, who same thing, lots of rubbing, but and heat pads. So I have a little bit better idea of what's going to happen this time, a little bit more prepped for it, and it's not quite so the dramatic thing I think that it was last time. But I do have a lot of those meds left over, so I'm not really sure how that part works, if I'm going to be using the same medications or if I'm going to be getting new medication. I'm waiting to hear back from my clinic on that. That's something I didn't really, when we were done with the last transfer and everything had come out how it had come out, I wasn't really sure what to do with the medication, so I just kind of boxed it all up. I mean, I don't know what you do with that medication after it's done. In nursing, you put it in the sharps box or you send it back to pharmacy and pharmacy disposes of it, but in this setting, I'm not necessarily got that ability, so I don't know. I'll find out. I'll ask, and when I do, you'll hear about it here. So if you guys want anything answered, or you have any questions, or you have any things that you're unsure about, leave it down in the comments. There's a follow button down there as well, and let me know. I'll try to get it answered, and if I can't get the answer, I'll definitely try and get somebody else who can. So I look forward to hearing from you guys. Thanks. See you next time. Hopefully it's soon.